Hi everyone, my name is Wawa and this is game 1 of the finals of the Philippine online tournament of Starcraft 2 hosted by TFDclive. What's up guys? Hope you guys are ready to see some Gosu Noipi gameplay because this is game 1 of the finals and it is gonna be played by Def here, spawning as the red Protoss at the top spawning position, and his enemy today is megsyo, spawning as the pink Protoss here at the bottom position. And we are gonna do this right here at the Xel Naga Caverns. And as you guys can see right now, it is a Protoss versus Protoss match. So that means that Terran superiority is now out of the window because right now Protoss are kicking their asses. And I guess it's about time too because it's just a matter of time before Protoss and Zerg players just figure out how to destroy the Terran wall and how to break it down piece by piece. And also, I watched a tournament a while ago. It was the MLG, and also the results from that tournament was really surprising because the top 3 players from that tournament ended up to be Protoss. So yeah, the nearest turn there was the 4th one, which is Last Shadow, and I'm sorry for the lag. So yeah, we see Def here already scouting with his probe right now, trying to look at megsyo's what he's doing right now, and he can see that gateway is coming down right now. I don't know if he sees the assimilator going down here, but now he does. And as we see megsyo's probe just going out right now to try and see what Def here is up to, and right now they are pretty much identical. Let's look at the production tab, and you guys can see by the production tab, very identical, except right here Def is already going for his second pylon and Def is not. So yeah, pretty surprising with that. And is this probe gonna survive? Yep, he's doing the smartest thing with a Protoss to let this shield restore and then attack again, and then just run, hit and run until the shield restores one more time, blah blah blah, yeah. And we see consistent use of Chronobus right here, and the Cybernetic score is going down for both players. So right now I think megsyo is in a little bit of advantage just because as we see, oh, is this Def? Oh yeah, Def here made a simulator at his base to prevent megsyo from getting that second gas, which is gonna delay megsyo from getting advanced units like stalkers and such. Well, at least advanced in the early stages of the game. But yeah, this tourney is started out as a best of 32. I mean, it started out as 32 players, and now it is just down to 2. And actually, the results are in already, and a lot of people know already the results, but also a lot of people don't really know the results, and they don't really know what happened in between. So right now that's what I'm gonna show you guys, and I hope you guys like it. As we see the stalker here coming out for megsyo, the first one of his units, actually his second unit. I mean, as we see the zealot, where is that zealot? I don't know where it is, but yeah, oh yeah, it's production tab, my bad. I'm still new at this, guys, so pardon me, as this warp gate technology is being researched by Def right here, and the second gateway going down. So this tournament has a $1,500 peso prize pool for the winner, and it was donated by TFDclive, the host, and also Psychotog, which is I think a participant in this tournament, but I don't know what happened to him. I think he got eliminated by Def because Def, I think, is ranked pretty high in the C server, and he is doing a lot of work and working really hard just to get up to those ranks. As we see 3 gateways right now for Def, waiting to see if they're gonna upgrade to warp gate technology, and one of them is, and the 2 of them isn't. One of them is still warping in, so it can't really warp into a warp gate technology, right? And megsyo also having one of those warp gates being turned to warp gates, as the gateway is still a gateway, and it should be changed really soon. And we see a Templar Twilight Council here for megsyo, so that means he's probably going for High Templars. even probably Dark Templars. We're not sure because no one really used Dark Templars, especially in tournaments, especially in high class tournaments like this, which is pretty astounding right now. Well, at least in Philippine standards. As we see a robotics facility here for Def being made, I'm wondering what he's gonna make out of there, and it is gonna be an immortal. So immortals are really good, especially against stalkers. It deals a lot of damage. Also to light units, which I bet will also do a good damage to those zealots. As we see both units just waiting to get their units ready to build. And I like this Xel Naga Caverns, especially if you're a Protoss player, because Colossi, and Stalkers can easily abuse these high grounds. There's a bunch of high grounds here in these maps, especially near the Xel Naga Towers. And high ground advantage is pretty obvious when it comes to these maps, because look at this ledges over here, easily accessible for Colossi and Blink Stalkers, which I don't think we're gonna see any Colossi really soon, as we see an observer right now coming out for Def. So right now, both of them is still macroing up and trying to get a bigger unit ball for the battle. As we see megsyo here trying to go for the first push with his 6 zealots and 5 stalkers. Let's look at the unit tabs now. As we see, megsyo is pretty much ahead in the probe count, also in the unit count as well, because he still has 6 stalkers and he could easily push and win this match right now. But I won't really count on it because Def here is really in a good position, just holding his ground, easily gonna be able to snipe down to those units that's gonna pass through here. But then again, megsyo also has this area here to pass through, and also a third one, which is now being blocked by megsyo right now. So that's his area of where he's gonna put all his backup units for this attack. So we are gonna see how well Def can defend against these units. But are we gonna see a Colossus? Yes, we are seeing a Colossus being warped in and being chrono boosted, as these units of megsyo going in by mistake. I think these zealots are going in by mistakes. Yeah, he's trying to pull it back, which I don't think is a good idea. He should go in right now. I bet he doesn't even see the Colossus coming, or even this robotics facility being built. I don't know if he knows it, but I'm betting it's not, because if he does know, he's gonna push right now. I'm telling you guys that. But we do see an expansion here by megsyo, which is pretty smart. It is always good to expand when you are pushing. And this Colossus is gonna be able to come out. Second one is gonna come out also for Def. So this is not looking very good for megsyo right now. The sides have turned actually, because earlier this game, megsyo actually had the lead before that Colossus came out. So now I'm not really sure who's gonna win yet. Let's see and wait who can win this battle. But megsyo does have 4 stalkers, I mean 4 sentries, and let's see what he can do about that, because sentries can be the big factor of this match. Maybe he can hold off those zealots and kill off those stalkers first, or hold off those stalkers and kill off those zealots first when they go down the ramp, which I'm not sure they are gonna do it, but we'll see. As we see the stock Colossus here not really gonna go down. I thought he was gonna go down, but not really. And this Nexus finally being finished, and 2 pylons here going down here for megsyo, and he's gonna try to saturate this Nexus as much as possible, as early as he can. Also going for the Eliminator right here, and megsyo here just piling up his units. And here we go, this Colossus trying to get some cheap shot from these zealots, and megsyo's stalkers blinking in, trying to prevent that. And he is gonna be pushed back. At least the Colossus are gonna be pushed back. And this Colossus right here has taken a huge amount of damage from that single attack. But no fear, don't fear, because one more Colossal is on its way. As we do see the Forge here coming in. Do we see any upgrades? No upgrades right now, and we're looking at production tab right now. Extended thermal lenses is being researched, so that's a pretty good thing for Def. That's gonna really help him in the long run, especially against the Zealot ball. It's gonna do mad damage to that Zealot and that Stalker ball. So it's up to his micro and macro on how he's gonna do that, as we still don't see any higher buildings or units from megsyo. He's still sticking to that 4 gate units, as we see 2 more gateways being built after building 5, so it's gonna be 7 gateways for megsyo. But we don't see the same for Def here, and here we go. The fight is on. Those Zealots really are gonna go down really quick, and these Stalkers are gonna try to kill these Colossus as fast as possible, but it's not gonna be able to work. And the Sentry's really not doing that much damage to these Stalkers and the Colossus ball, and these Immortals really are doing a lot of work also against those Zealots. And megsyo's units are almost gone, and that clears up all megsyo's units. Wow. megsyo, wow, losing all of his units, and he's in big trouble right now. I don't know if he can be able to make some backup real quick, but he should be able to, because he has 7 warp gates right now. I mean, 5 warp gates. But what do we see over here? 4 more Zealots warping in for megsyo, and gonna try to push this ramp over here. Gonna try to kill those 2 Stalkers, but Def units is gonna go back and he's gonna clean up those 4 Zealots. And he's a 3rd more Colossi coming out for Def. He's in a definite advantage right now, as this observer is gonna find out that megsyo doesn't have any more units besides of those 4 Stalkers warping in. And finally some upgrades. We're seeing some ground weapon upgrades, which is always very, very good to have for the Protoss and the Stalkers here. Gonna try this attack and push right now. It is gonna be the deciding factor right now on what he can do about this push, because right now megsyo is not really looking good, as he blinks in to kill off those Colossi. And is he gonna be able to kill one? Not even kill one. No, oh no. So that's gonna be it. I'm pretty sure that's almost GG for him, as he is gonna lose this Nexus down here. megsyo in big trouble right now. Where is his units? He's not even gonna be able to fend off this attack, as he does kill that weak Colossus, and he's gonna walk away. Blink, hit and run. Not gonna be able to use it properly, and megsyo trying his best to delay this attack with some force fields in this ramp, but this Colossus really is not gonna be held back, and this Protoss ball is not gonna be able to stop it, and it's gonna be over for megsyo right now. Here we go, GG by megsyo, and that's it. That was a very, very entertaining game 1 from both players. Should be able to see megsyo leaving right now. And so that's it. Game 1 of this monthly Philippine online tournament of Starcraft 2 is gonna go to Def. So it's gonna be 1-0 right now. And I'll see you guys in the next game, game 2, coming right up. Just wait.